The woman dialed the phone and said in a pitiful voice, "I've gotten myself into trouble." She pushed a classmate into the water and was caught by the principal on the spot. The man on the other end of the phone went silent for a few seconds. The woman's heart instantly jumped to her throat. She thought she would definitely be scolded harshly next. But the man only said one thing, "Well done." Because the person on the other end of the call was no ordinary elder, but a CEO worth hundreds of billions. The woman's most powerful supporter. In his eyes, as long as it wasn't her fault, even if the sky fell, he would stand in front of her and protect her. It turned out their first meeting happened when the CEO was injured during a car race. Blood kept pouring from his thigh, and he was rushed to the hospital where the woman worked. The woman, who was still an intern, was responsible for bandaging his wound. When the attending doctor saw the wound was in a sensitive area, he asked the woman to take off the CEO's pants. The woman hesitated for quite a while, but the patient was losing blood, so she had no choice but to force herself to do it. Just as she was carefully cleaning the wound, the CEO suddenly woke up. Because of heavy blood loss, his mind was blurry. The moment he opened his eyes, he saw someone pulling down his pants and angrily shouted, asking who gave her the nerve to take off his pants. Before he could finish speaking, everything went black and he fainted again. When the CEO woke up again, he remembered the audacious woman. He believed she had deliberately taken advantage of the situation to look at him and had already slipped away. So he immediately ordered his assistant to find her at any cost. But just as he was leaving the hospital, he saw the woman get into a car and hurry off, looking flustered. It turned out the girl had just received news that her grandmother had passed away, so she rushed back home. The CEO quietly followed behind her and witnessed a scene that made him furious. The woman was shoved to the ground by her adopted younger sister and was not even allowed to enter the house. It turned out that the unfilial father and vicious sister had joined forces to cause the grandmother's death because they had always been coveting her inheritance. The woman was a medical student, and if she saw the body, she might notice something suspicious. That was why they stopped her from entering the house. Not only did the father refuse to admit he had been a bad son, he even claimed the woman had caused the grandmother's death. No matter how she tried to explain, no one in the family believed her. It had always been like this since childhood. The younger sister loved to pretend to be pitiful and often told their parents that the woman bullied her. The parents always believed the sister, gradually grew more disgusted with the woman, and finally sent her away to be raised by her grandmother. Her grandmother was the only person in the world who truly loved her, yet now the woman could not even see her one last time. Her father even declared he would cut off all ties with her and then walked back into the house without looking back. The woman knelt in the rain and cried until she nearly broke down. At that moment, her aunt hurried over, wanting to take her home, but the younger sister shamelessly began insulting the aunt. The woman lost control, pushed her aunt aside, and tried to drive her car straight at the scheming sister. When the woman realized it was the CEO, she immediately regained a bit of her senses and slammed on the brakes. The CEO had witnessed everything that had happened to her. For the first time, the man who usually paid little attention to women felt compassion for her and decided to bring her home. Everything the woman had lost, he would help her take back. Late that night, the woman woke from a nightmare. She lost control of her emotions, crying and shouting that she wanted to find her sister and take revenge. The CEO knew she was confused and not thinking clearly, so he let her bite him and struggle in his arms. Only when she saw the teeth marks she had left did she slowly calm down, but her tears still would not stop, because her grandmother had been the only person in the world who truly loved her, and now she could not even see her one last time. Seeing this, the CEO felt heartbroken and gently comforted her, telling her to stay strong because only then could she find a chance to crush those